Today's practice is going to focus on the idea of standing postures. We've all been standing for a long time. I don't remember the first time I stood up, probably in my crib holding onto the railing, but it was an exhilarating feeling, I'm sure, to have a different perspective on life from standing rather than crawling. But as we get older and our bodies age, we get into some bad habits with posture, which doesn't help with movement and it doesn't help with breathing. So we'll be focusing on ways that we can improve our posture and improve our breath at the same time. So let's begin. So we always begin by taking our seat and setting aside this time to practice together, to be fully present to our body and our breath, and whatever the practice brings to us. So either letting your eyes close or looking softly at the floor, taking your seat and directing your attention inward towards your breath. Noticing how the breath feels, the rate, the depth, the rhythm. And if there are any areas in your body that might feel closed off to the breath. Allowing your breaths to be full and deep, but without any sense of effort or struggle. As you grow quiet and turn your attention inward, you'll begin to notice not only sensations, but also the busyness of your thoughts. And we always like to say that we can give our thoughts permission to rest in the breath. Seeing if you can guide that breath to be a little bit deeper now so that the belly softens and expands as you begin the inhale. And the belly sinks back towards the spine at the end of the exhale. Letting the whole body enjoy a breath. Each time you notice that your attention is wandering away from the moment to the past or the future, gently guide yourself back to the breath. Let's enjoy 3 more complete breaths with full attention. And at the end of that third exhale, putting that technique aside and just taking a moment to notice how you feel after taking these conscious breaths. Opening your eyes if they're closed and bringing your hands to heart center. Let's join our voices in the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om. Om. Shanti. Peace. May we all know peace. So on this gloomy morning, let's begin with some sun breaths, breathing the arms up and exhaling, bringing them down. Allowing your head to lift if that feels right when you breathe in, and letting the chin drop towards the chest as you exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. The next time your arms reach up, let them stay lifted, lifting up through your fingertips while you relax the shoulders down your back, lengthening your spine, breathing fully. Good. So let's bring the palms together and then exhale to the heart. On an inhale now, the arms sweep up again, palms to palm, exhaling to the heart. Let's do that 3 more times. Deep breath in, exhale to heart. Breathing in, gathering in all the breath, all the energy. And last time, arms reach up, palms press together, and come to rest at your heart. Take a breath. So let's sweep the arms up again and begin to climb that ladder. Oh, reaching hand over hand. So you reach up as tall as you can reach and then pull down with energy. Reach and pull. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And now both arms up again. We're going to prepare to do the moon salute. So palms can come together if your shoulders allow, but if your shoulders are tight, just let a little bit of space happen between the hands. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And now we're going to arch to the right. Check in with your sit bones. Make sure both are equally weighted on the chair. Inhale, lengthening up. And let's reach over now to the left. Breathing into the side body, feet on the floor, sit bones on the chair. Good. Inhaling, come up. We're going to do our back bend. So knowing you can adjust your arm position, actually supporting the lower back if you'd like. Take a breath in and lengthen and then reach back. Creating length as you bend back. Breathe it back up to mountain. And now we're going to come into the forward fold. So the arms stay extended. Let's begin to hinge right at the hip crease. Coming all the way down. And here, take a minute to just relax your head, relax your arms. Maybe you can bring your hands to the floor, maybe up to your shins, wherever is comfortable. Little forward fold. Good. Let's engage the arms again. We're going to come back up. And half moon over to the left. Half moon to the right. And back to center. Good. And let's exhale and lower the arms. Ooh, take a couple of breaths. If you need to jiggle your shoulders a little bit, go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to do the elbow press. And you can also extend that by using your yoga tie, and I'll show you how. So just watch for a minute and then we'll do it together. So I can do just cradling the elbow with the opposite palm. But if I want to extend my stretch, I'm going to take my yoga tie. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. And I can take the opposite end of the tie and then creep my fingers closer to one another. So that will give you a little bit of a deeper stretch. So you can decide what you would like to do. So let's reach the arms up. Bend your left arm and cradle that elbow with your right palm. Pat yourself on the back. Good. So if you want now, you can reach around, take the other end of that yoga tie, or maybe you can manage to just shake hands with yourself behind your back. Deep shoulder opener here. Good. One more breath. And exhale. Good. Let's release that. Whew. Jiggle those shoulders again. Let's go for the other side. Arms up. Good. Bend your right elbow, cradle it with the left palm. So again, you can try taking a hold of the yoga tie or shaking hands with yourself, whatever works, or just simply cradling the elbow. That's fine. How about we take 2 more breaths here? Good. And then release. Jiggle those shoulders again. Ah, good. So let's do a little breath work to get some energy going. We're going to do the breath of joy, and then we're going to do the Kapalabhati breath, or the breath of fire. So remember, the breath of joy is 3 inhales as you sweep your arms, and then the exhale is a forward fold. So here we go. Breath in, and in, and in, and then exhale, ha, and make that sound as you exhale. Breathe in, let it go, ha. Good. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, let it go, ha. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and maybe you can even sweep the floor as you do that. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, ha, let it go. One more time. In, breath in, and then out, ha. And just let yourself hang down for a moment in ragdoll. Let your head be loose. Give it a shake. Take a couple of breaths. And then engaging your core, bring yourself back up to a seated position. Good. So the breath of fire is an energizing breath. It's also a warming breath and a cleansing breath. So with the Kapalabhati breathing, it's a breath in and then forceful exhales out. You don't breathe in between the exhales. So I'll just show you what it looks like, and then we'll do it again. So I'm going to breathe in, and I'm going to breathe out through my mouth like I'm blowing out candles on a birthday cake. And if you notice, each time I breathe out, I'm giving my belly a little squeeze back towards the back of my spine. So we're going to do a couple of rounds of that. If you should get a little dizzy or lightheaded, just stop the technique and let your breath return to its normal rhythm. So we'll take a breath in and we'll do 10 exhales and then the next series. So here we go. Breath in and exhale. Good. Breath in. Exhale completely. And take a breath. Let's do that 3 more times. Good. Breath in and begin. Good. Breath in. Exhale. Let all of it go. And then take a breath. And again, breath in. Good. Breath in and breath out. One more natural breath, and then we'll do the last cycle. Breath in and begin. Good. Breath in. Exhale completely. and take a few breaths. Good. So while you're sitting, just begin to circle very gently on your hips. Just nice and easy. Let your upper body be soft, head relaxed. And then let's switch it up, go the other way. Nice, lazy circles. Couple more rotations. And then bring that to stillness. Good. So let's begin to raise the right foot. We're bending the right knee, drawing this leg up. Make sure you're sitting up straight, not leaning back, holding on wherever is comfortable for you. Drop those shoulders. Don't make them do so much work. Let's circle the ankle. And let's go the other way. Got to warm up the hips a little bit for our standing work. Good. Relax those shoulders. See if you can draw the knee up just a little bit higher. And we'll move from here into the figure 4 stretch. So crossing wherever is comfortable for you. I'm going to put my foot up on top of my thigh. Take a moment to lengthen your spine. Good. And a little bit of a forward fold if you like. Remember, this is optional. One more breath. Exhale, bring the torso up. Now, leaving your feet where they are, let's just come into a twist. So I'm going to take my left hand, bring it to the right knee, and look over my right shoulder. Good. And on an inhaled breath, guide yourself back around and uncross. Take a breath. Ready to do the other side? Here we go. So left foot begins to lift, left knee begins to bend, holding on wherever's comfortable. Always want to make sure that that opposite foot is nice and flat on the floor. Let's circle the ankle. And other direction. Good. Ready for the figure 4 stretch? Here we go. So remembering what position works best for you. Sitting up tall. And let's ease ourselves forward. Let those shoulders melt across your back. Good. And inhale. Let's come on up. And come into the twist. So now it's the right hand going to be placed on the left knee as we gently turn to the left. Good. And then bring yourself back to center. Uncross wherever you've crossed. Take a breath and let's come up to standing. So I just want to go over some of the details of good standing alignment, because we do get into some really bad habits with standing that put strain on our lower back, makes it difficult to breathe fully. So if I were standing sideways, you'd want to be able to see my ear, my shoulder, my hip, and my knee pretty much on the same line. So if I'm leaning forward like this, it's really hard to breathe, right? So you want to make sure that the shoulders are back. Also, your knees. Don't push the knees back like this, okay? You want to keep just a little bit of softness in the knees, and that will take the strain out of your lower back. So let's just practice that. Press into your feet, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone under slightly, draw your shoulders back, palms face forward. Now feel what it feels like to take a few breaths in this position. You look a little bit like a statue, but it's good practice for posture. Again, so just relax and let's go through those points of alignment again. Press into your feet, soften the knees, tuck the tailbone, shoulders up and back and down, palms facing forward. Take 2 complete breaths. Good, and then relax. Let's separate the feet and begin to do some hip circles. Oh, let those knees be really soft. Let the hips be soft. Let the upper body just kind of follow along, mix it up, go the other way. Good. And then let that go. Let's come to the side of the chair and warm up a little bit for some balance work. So inhale, come on up on your toes. Exhale, drop your heels. Good. Inhale, come up. Notice if you're rolling to the outside of your foot. Try to keep your weight right on top of the big toes. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Notice if you're locking those knees. Try to keep them a little soft. Exhale down. Good. So let's take the left foot and just turn it over. So you're pressing down a little bit on the top of the foot. Ooh, there's a lot of tension there. Good. Just gently pressing. And then switch sides. So turn the right foot over, press it down. Stretching out all those little joints in the foot. Great. And then bring it back to center. So let's shift our weight to the leg closest to the chair and begin to lift up the left foot. We're going to come into standing wind reliever. Bring it up as high as is comfortable for you. Hold on wherever is comfortable. Shoulders down. You can release the chair if you'd like, or not. You can continue to hold on. It's fine. And we're going to flow from this right into tree pose, but let's warm up the hip just a little bit. So draw the knee out to the side and then guide it back. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, bring it back. So this time, leaving the knee out to the side, we're already in the perfect position to start tree pose. So we're going to build the branches with one hand or with both. That's entirely up to you. And breathe. Remember, if you need to continue to hold on to the chair, no harm, no foul, no karma demerits. It's just fine. You want to feel safe in your practice. Good. Let's release the hands and bring the knee up again. Give it a little squeeze. We're going to move into warrior pose from here. So we're going to take this foot and step it back. So take a breath in and then send that foot back behind you. Good. Square your hips so they're facing the front of the room. Sink down. Good. Add your arms, one or both. Feel equal weight on both feet. Feel your breath completely. Good. Inhale Exhale, lower those arms, and let's set up for triangle. So that left foot takes a nice step out to the side. Remember, the distance isn't important. If you have a smaller stance, that's fine. If your feet are a little wider, that's fine. The key point is to feel comfortable, safe, and secure. Let's turn the right foot so the toes are facing the chair. Hand on your left hip and draw it back. Left arm reaches up and over. Arching into triangle. And again, if you want to incorporate a little more balance, try releasing the chair, reaching out to the side. Find the place of deepest sensation and send your breath right there. Good. Inhale. Bring that hand up and down, and then do a little bit of a counter stretch. Ooh. Back to center. And let's step the feet together and just pause. Good. Let's go to the other side. So again, making sure those knees stay soft. What happens when you begin to pick up the foot is we want to lock the knee. Somehow we feel that it'll give us better balance, and it works just the opposite way. So pressing into your left foot, begin to raise the right a little bit at a time. Where is the perfect spot to hold? Notice if you've locked that left knee. Unlock it. Good. Find your breath. Nice, steady breath. And let's warm up the hip. Knee comes out to the side, and then we bring it back. Draw it out and guide it back. And this time, draw it out, and we're going to move right into tree pose. So choosing the position that works, making sure those knees are soft. One hand or both for the branches. Nice, steady breath. And again, just like with the half moon, if your shoulders are tight, just separate your hands. That gives the shoulders a lot more room to drop down. Good. Inhale back to center. Lower the hands. And let's bring the right knee back up again. Getting ready to move into warrior pose on this side. So we're going to be stepping back with this right foot. Breath in. Exhale, step the foot back. Sink down. Adjust your hips so they're facing forward. Good. Feel ready to add the arms? Go for it. Nice, steady breath. Notice if you're curling your toes, see if you can flatten the feet out on the floor. Great. One more breath. And exhale, lower the arms. Step this right foot forward and out to the side, ready for triangle pose. Here we go. Turning the left foot now so it's facing the chair. Right hip is back. Right arm reaches up and over. And breathe. I'm going to let go of the chair. Feel free to join me. One more breath. Great. Inhale, bring it up. Lower that arm down. Do a little counter stretch. And step your feet together. Take a breath. How about some standing jacks? We haven't done those in a while, but they're good for warming up and generating a little energy. And remember, it's out to the side, arms up, and then the other foot steps out. So, and as you're stepping out, try not to like fling your weight to the side. Try to keep your upper body pretty stationary. Okay, here we go. Step out and together. Step out, arms up and together. So we're going to exhale, ha, as the arms come up. Ha, inhale as the arms come down. Ha. Ha, eyes on the horizon, soft knees. Ha. 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 And last time. Ha. Good. And release. Good. If you need to shake out your legs or your arms, feel free. Okay. So we did the Half Moon series seated. We're going to do it standing. And I'm going to stand towards the back of my chair to do this. So that allows me, if I need to keep one hand on the chair as I go from side to side. So you decide if this is something that you'd like to do or if you'd like to repeat it in the seated version. Okay, so let's breathe the arms up to begin. And again, palms can be together or separate. I'm going to leave mine together. I'm going to breathe in and arch to the right. Remember, you can always keep one hand on the chair. Breathe in, lengthen a little bit, and then dive over to the left. Good. Breathe it up to center and adjusting your arm position, if needs be, to protect your back, where you can leave the arms extended or keep one hand on the chair. Here we go. Back bend. Let the hips move forward as the arms reach back. Good. Bring it back to center. Hands to the chair. And for the forward bend, we'll do like a modified downward facing dog. So feet walk away. Chest and belly drop down. Soften your knees. Good. And walk it back to center. Breathe the arms up. Half moon to the left. And half moon to the right. Back to center and back to your heart. Nicely done, everybody. So we're going to come back and we're going to sit down, but we're going to sit down through chair pose. Normally we stand up to get up, but this time we're going to reverse it and use chair pose to sit. So you want to position your feet so the backs of your legs, your calves are kind of connecting somewhere with your chair. Okay. Squat down. Arms can extend forward or they can reach overhead. And breathe. Good. So let's stand up part way. Good. Take a breath. And we'll do that again, only this time we're going to sit all the way down in the chair. Good. So breathe in, bend the knees. Extend your arms if you like. Keep breathing. Great. Lower the hands, straighten your legs, press your legs back till you feel the chair and sit. Take a breath. Good. So let's do our 6 movements of the spine. I like to mix it up and bring this part of the practice every once in a while towards the end. We normally do it towards the beginning of the class. So by doing it at the end, it becomes a whole different experience. So we'll begin with the dog and the cat. So breathing into dog, the chest comes forward, head looks up, shoulders and elbows back. And exhale and round. Good. Inhale, chest comes forward. Exhale, round that spine towards the back of your chair. Tuck your chin. Good. Inhaling, chest comes forward. And exhale, bring it back. And once more, inhaling as the chest blossoms forward. And exhale as you round and tuck. And bring it back to center. We'll do both versions of the twist today. So beginning with the right arm extended. Exhale, bring that palm to your left knee, left hand to the chair. Grow tall in your seat. Allow your head to rotate, but only as far as the center of your chest. You can cross your knees if you like. Relax those shoulders. One more breath. And let's bring it back around. Uncross if you're crossed, and do the other version of the twist. So I'm going to place both feet towards the left side of the chair. Begin with a nice tall sit. And as you exhale, rotating around and taking a hold of the back of your chair. This brings the twist into the lower part of your back. How about 2 more breaths? Great. And the next inhale, we'll begin to untwist. So we can do both of those on the other side. Left arm reaches forward. Exhale, palm to the right knee, right hand to the chair. I'm going to cross my right leg over the left. Nice tall spine, not over twisting the neck. Good. Inhaling now. Let's let go of that version of the twist and move into the second version. So both feet coming over to the right. Create a tall spine. Good. Breathe in. And now rotating around, taking a hold of the back of the chair. Remembering not to over twist the neck. You want to ease up just a little bit. A couple more breaths here. Good. And then let's guide ourselves back all the way around to the front and prepare for thread the needle. So you want to make sure always that your back is slightly away from the back of the chair. Good. We'll start with the right arm. Stretch it forward. Slide it along your left thigh. Move into thread the needle slowly, mindfully. Head is relaxed. Adding a sweep with the left arm part way or all the way overhead. Your body will tell you how much of a twist it wants this morning. Good. Inhale. Exhale, untwist. Take a breath. And we'll proceed to the other side. Left arm stretches out. Slide it along. Easy does it. I'm going to add the arm sweep, so feel free to join me if you like. Always remembering to keep that neck relaxed. Good. And breathe in. Exhale, untwist. The last pose we'll do is our seated cobra. So taking your hands to the back of your chair, you want to have a nice secure hold. Breathe in and then bring your chest forward. Stretch your arms. Your shoulder blades are coming really close together. Head is looking up. Good. Exhale and relax. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, chest comes forward. Stretch those shoulders and arms. And relax. And once more, stretch the chest forward. Oh, look up. Breathe. And then let it go. Nicely done, everybody. So we'll take a few minutes now just to sit, relax, and notice. Eyes can be open or closed. It's up to you. And there's no need to breathe in any particular way, any particular technique, just letting the breath flow. Where do you feel changes in your body? More ease, more softness. Maybe you feel a little bit more energized. Or maybe you're a little tired after your practice. There's no right or no wrong. It's just your practice. Staying with the moment by staying with the breath. Coming back to the next breath as often as you need to stay focused. So let's begin to expand the breath. Add some movements in. I always like to grunt and groan and sigh. Good. Guiding your hands to prayer position at heart center. We'll close our practice with an Om. Deep breath. Om. Om. Shanti. Peace. May all beings everywhere know peace. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan.